Welcome to Wonderslate. Subscribe to our Telegram channel given in the description to updates and study materials. Topic for today's quiz is plant growth and development. Question number 1. The plant hormone produced during adverse environmental conditions is _. Option A. Ethylene. Option B. Kinetin. Option C. Dichlorophenoxyacetic acid. Option D. Abscisic acid. The correct answer is option D. Abscisic acid. Abscisic acid is called stress hormones as it induces various responses in plants against stress conditions. It increases the tolerance of plants toward various stresses. It induces the closure of the stomata during water stress. It promotes seed dormancy and ensures seed germination during favorable conditions. It helps seeds withstand desiccation. It also helps in inducing dormancy in plants at the end of the growing season and promotes abscission of leaves, fruits, and flowers. Question number 2. In plants, the primary growth is due to the activity of _. Option A. Intercalary meristem. Option B. Lateral meristem. Option C. Apical meristem. Option D. Cambium. The correct answer is option C. Apical meristem. Primary growth in plants is due to apical meristems, root and shoot apical meristems. Question number 3. The term synergistic action of hormones is _. Option A. When two hormones act together but bring about opposite effects. Option B. When two hormones act together and contribute to the same function. Option C. When one hormone affects more than one function. Option D. When many hormones bring about any one function. The correct answer is option B. When two hormones act together and contribute to the same function. In growth and development, one or the other plant growth regulator has some role to play. Such roles are complementary, antagonistic and individualistic or synergistic. If two hormones act together and contribute to the same function, then it's said to be synergistic. Question number 4. A phenomenon by which a permanent plant tissue acquires meristematic property is _. Option A. Redifferentiation. Option B. Dedifferentiation. Option C. Differentiation. Option D. Regeneration. The correct answer is option B. Dedifferentiation. Plants show another interesting phenomenon. The living differentiated cells that by now have lost the capacity to divide can regain the capacity of division under certain conditions. This phenomenon is termed as dedifferentiation. For example, formation of meristems, interfascicular cambium and Cork cambium from fully differentiated parenchyma cells. Question number 5. Plants that require exposure to light for less than critical period in order to flower are called _. Option A. Long day plants. Option B. Day neutral plants. Option C. Short day plants. Option D. Long, short day plants. The correct answer is option C. Short day plants. It has been observed that some plants require a periodic exposure to light to induce flowering. Short day plants begin flowering when the days are shorter than their critical day length. Question number 6. Senescence is promoted by the application of _. Option A. Ethylene. Option B. 6-benzylaminopurine. Option C. Indole 3-butyric acid. Option D. 2,4-dichlorophenoxyacetic acid. The correct answer is option A. Ethylene. Ethylene promotes fruit ripening. Senescence of flowers and leaves. Question number 7. Sigmoid curve showing the 3 distinct phases of growth follows the sequence of Option A. Steady state, log phase and lag phase. Option B. Lag phase, log phase and steady phase. Option C. Log phase, lag phase and steady phase. Option D. Log phase, steady phase and lag phase. The correct answer is Option B. Lag phase, log phase and steady phase. In S-shaped or sigmoid growth, the population show an initial gradual increase in population size, followed by an exponential increase and then a gradual decline to near constant level. Sigmoid growth curve is formed of 5 phases. A. Lag phase, period where individuals adapt to the new environment, so growth is slow. B. Logarithmic or exponential phase, log phase, period of rapid rise in population due to availability of food and requirements in plenty and no competition. C. Stationary phase, steady phase. Finally, growth rate becomes stable because mortality and natality rates become equal. With limited nutrient availability, growth slows down. Question number 8. A biochemical process in plants by which meristematic cells undergo changes and transform into permanent cells is Option A. Differentiation. Option B. Dedifferentiation. Option C. Redifferentiation. Option D. All of them. The correct answer is Option A. Differentiation. The cells derived from root apical and shoot apical meristems and cambium differentiate and mature to perform specific functions. This act leading to maturation is termed as differentiation. During differentiation, cells undergo few to major structural changes both in their cell walls and protoplasm. For example, to form a tertiary element, the cells would lose their protoplasm. They also develops a very strong, elastic, lignocellulosic secondary cell walls to carry water to long distances even under extreme tension. Question number 9. An example of shortday plant is Option A. Sunflower. Option B. Potato. Option C. Tomato. Option D. Cotton. The correct answer is Option D. Cotton. Short-day plants flower when their day lengths are less than their critical photoperiods. They are unable to flower during long days with extreme amounts of sunlight or when exposed to a great deal of artificial light. These plants require regular periods of darkness to mature and flower, and they typically begin their growth during the summer months but do not flower until fall, when the days are getting shorter. There are many varieties of short-day plants. A lot of them are very important to agriculture and society, like cotton, rice, and sugarcane. Question number 10. A vena curvature test is a bioassay for examining the activity of Option A. Auxins. Option B. Gibberellins. Option C. Ethylene. Option D. Cytokinins. The correct answer is Option A. Auxins. A vena curvature test is a bioassay for examining the activity of auxin. In 1928, Wendt developed a method of quantifying auxin. His results suggested that the curvatures of stems were proportional to the amount of auxin in the agar. Wendt, 1928. This test was called the vena curvature test. Much of our current knowledge of auxin was obtained from its applications. Question number 11. Cork cambium is Option A. Primary and apical meristem. Option B. Secondary and apical meristem. Option C. Primary and lateral meristem. Option D. Secondary and lateral meristem. The correct answer is Option D. Secondary and lateral meristem. Cork Cambium, phloem, is a secondary and lateral meristem. Question number 12. The phenomenon of photoperiodism explains underscore. Option A. The effect of day length on plant growth. Option B. The recurrence of day and night. Option C. The effect of day length on flowering. Option D. The movement of plant organs in response to daylight. The correct answer is Option C. The effect of day length on flowering. The term photoperiodism was coined to describe a plant's ability to flower in response to changes in the photoperiod, the relative lengths of day and night. Question number 13. The mechanical method of removal of seed dormancy applied on the seed coat is called underscore. Option A. Stratification. Option B. Vernalization. Option C. Scarification. Option D. Photoperiodism. The correct answer is Option C. Scarification. Scarification involves weakening, opening, or otherwise altering the coat of a seed to encourage germination. Scarification is often done mechanically, thermally, and chemically. The seeds of many plant species are often impervious to water and gases, thus preventing or delaying germination. Question number 14. In short-day plants, the dark period is critical and so it must be continuous for a certain period. These plants are also called as long-night plants. In long-day plants, the light period is critical, so it must be continuous for certain duration. These plants are also called as short-night plants. Option A. True. Option B. False. The correct answer is Option A. True. In short-day plants dark period is critical, whereas in long-day plants light period is critical. Question number 15. Coconut milk factor is A or an underscore. Option A. Auxin. Option B. Gibberellin. Option C. Abscisic acid. Option D. Cytokinin. The correct answer is Option D. Cytokinin. Coconut milk factor is a cytokinin. Kinetin does not occur naturally in plants. Search for natural substances with cytokinin-like activities led to the isolation of zetin from corn kernels and coconut milk. Question number 16. The increase in growth of a system with respect to an initial parameter during a constant period of time is Option A. Absolute growth rate. Option B. Relative growth rate. Option C. Arithmetic growth rate. Option D. Geometric growth rate. The correct answer is Option B. Relative growth rate. The growth of the given system per unit time expressed on a common basis, e.g. per unit initial parameter is called relative growth rate. RGR equals total growth during a constant time/initial parameter. Question number 17. Identify the incorrect statement related to the formation of tracheary elements from meristematic cells. Option A. Loss of protoplasm. Option B. Development of a very strong elastic cell wall. Option C. Increased cellulose and lignin deposition. Option D. Primary cell walls are deposited with chitin. The correct answer is Option D. Primary cell walls are deposited with chitin. To form tracheary elements from meristematic cell, the cells lose protoplasm and develop very strong elastic lignocellulosic secondary walls to carry water to long distances even under extreme tension. Primary cell walls are cellulosic in nature. Question number 18. Genetic dwarfness in some plants may be solved by treatment with Option A. Ethylene. Option B. Gibberellins. Option C. Auxins. Option D. Anti-gibberellins. The correct answer is option B. Gibberellins. Genetic dwarfism is solved by the usage of gibberellins. Ethylene is a gaseous hormone, which induces ripening in unripe fruits. ABA cause aging and abscission of leaves. Question number 19. Photoperiodism was first characterized in option A. Tobacco. Option B. Potato. Option C. Tomato. Option D. Cotton. The correct answer is option A. Tobacco. The phenomenon of photoperiodism was first discovered by Garner and Allard in tobacco plant. They observed that Maryland mammoth variety of tobacco could be made to flower by reducing the light hours with artificial darkening. It could be made to remain vegetative in winter by providing extra light. Question number 20. Heterophyly shown by which of the following plants is the best example for plasticity? Option A. Larkspur and buttercup. Option B. Cotton and China rose. Option C. Coriander and sunflower. Option D. China rose and sunflower. The correct answer is option A. Larkspur and buttercup. Production of different kinds of leaves by the same plant is called as heterophyly. Leaves of cotton, coriander, larkspur and buttercup show heterophyly. Thank you for watching the video. If you'd like practice this quiz, then download the Wonderslate app now. Link in the description below. If you have any suggestion for us, feel free to leave comments. If you liked the video and want to see more of it, hit the thumbs up and don't forget to click on subscribe button to get more updates of the future videos.